each on BBC Radio Leeds and Pennine Radio, the local ILR station. To fill the gap, the illegal Asian station started, one broadcasting for as much as 24 hours a day. The media show went to Bradford to talk to the pirates, whose identity, for obvious reasons, we've concealed.
Eastern Community Radio.
104.5 FM in stereo by the Asian community for the Asian community.
Yes, guys, you're tuned to Asian Paradise Radio on 105.5.
Much of the Asian Pirates' airtime is devoted to music, everything from film songs to Asian acid house. In between, they also broadcast wedding announcements, readers' letters, competitions, and the Muslim call to prayer. If you can't find what you want on one station, you've got two others to choose from.
I listen to the radio all the time. I work from home, I work from here. And because of the magazine, I'm working all hours, you know, middle of the night, first thing in the morning, whenever. So I always have the radio, and it's always an Asian station. You know, I sort of know what's happening in the news, who's coming to Bradford, you know, which Bhangra albums come out this week, that kind of thing.
Bradford, the community of Bradford had absolutely nothing before. You know, they wanted something in their own mother tongue, which is Urdu or Punjabi, but they had nothing absolutely whatsoever. We had an hour on the legal station, Pennine, but you know, it didn't last long. There was only an hour, it wasn't enough. It didn't cover anything. All you sort of got was a lot of songs and that's it, and a news bulletin, but that's not what people want to listen to. People want to hear what's going on in the community.
Between them, the pirates cater for a range of languages, including Urdu, Punjabi and English, and a number of religions such as Islam, Sikhism and Hinduism. The pirates' enormous popularity stems from knowing what their audience wants. They recognise that what pleases a schoolboy born in Britain won't necessarily appeal to his Pakistani-born grandfather. But the pirates aren't so popular with everyone.
There's no evidence that the pirate stations, which are now operating around the sidelines in Bradford, are fulfilling any need at all other than some sort of drive by a few people who are running them who want to broadcast. There is no audience research at all, there is no studio facility, there's nothing at all which you would associate with a radio station. And I would challenge the view that the pirate radio stations are meeting any need at all.
Well, one of the reasons for being popular is that there's no other outlets where they could get their music. I mean, over the airwaves, simple as that. I mean, there's no other facilities available in Bradford or in the west of Yorkshire.
The people turn towards radio so that they can hear their own music, listen to their own language, get information and education.
The women at home, they've got no contact, well, it's not as bad as that, but they haven't got much contact with the outside world, okay? Especially the new ones who are coming from Pakistan or India or whatever, who are coming into the country. It's scary for them. You're at home all the time, there's no English. I mean, they don't speak a word of English at all. So to have a radio station or something going on in Urdu 24 hours a day, it helps them. You know, it shows them that there's still somebody out there. It's not totally alienized.
देखिए तो मैं सारा दिन सुनती रहती हूँ, खासकर किचन में तो अमूमन लगा ही रहता है। गाने बहुत अच्छे लगाते हैं, काफ़ी अच्छा टाइम निकल जाता है, खासकर हाउस वाइफ के लिए बहुत अच्छा टाइम निकल जाता है। जो लोग इनको खतूत लिखते हैं, ये बहुत अच्छी तरह इनके जवाबात भी देते हैं, बहुत अच्छा प्रोग्राम करते हैं।
Most radio pirates cultivate an anarchic, anti-establishment image. With the Asian pirates, the reverse is true.
The Asian community in itself is very, very divided, and they're very sensitive and very emotional as far as religion and politics is concerned. Therefore, we don't want to go into that and you know, cause problems for ourselves. We'd rather be popular and not offend anybody in the process.
I mean, our success, the whole point of our success is pleasing the elders. So we're definitely conservative, yeah.
So because of that, what sort of things don't you discuss that perhaps you might otherwise?
I mean, religion is for one. You can't discuss religion for one. Politics is out again. The news, because there's politics and religion involved in the news, we can't do that. And as you were saying, arranged marriages is one of those things you've got to keep away. It's hush-hush, you don't talk about it.
माफ करना असर दी नमाज दा वक्त हो रहा अजान सुने और इसे दे नाल इजाजत चाहना रब रखा।
तो मुझे ये रेडियो स्टेशन बहुत पसंद है कि मुझे ऐसे पता लगता है कि मैं अपने मुल्क में हूँ। तो मैं बहुत पसंद करता हूँ जब मैं काम पे आता हूँ, स्पेशली सुबह जब अजान होती है तो मुझे यही महसूस होता है कि मैं अपने मुल्क में हूँ। कोई मुझे पता नहीं लगता कि मैं इंग्लैंड में हूँ या अपने मुल्क में, कोई फ़र्क नहीं महसूस करता।
This December, the Pirates will face a challenge from a new legal station, Bradford City Radio. In line with the conditions of the IBA licence, BCR will have to serve the diverse Asian communities and Bradford's 10,000 Afro-Caribbeans as well. Even with the best will in the world, can BCR really be all things to all people?
What we're offering is a completely alternative service. We're offering information both in English, Hindustani, Gujarati, Urdu, Punjabi. We've got programs catering for the Afro-Caribbean community in terms of plays. We can even get plays coming over in dramas about Afro-Caribbean survival in this country, and also for the Asians. Everything I say, by the way, that for the Afro-Caribbeans or the Asian is actually complementary in some respects because of the shared experience within this country, both at a social level and at an economic level.
मेरे ख्याल में BCR जो रेडियो है उसको
I've heard that BCR will broadcast programs in English from 6 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon. So what will our people do? The mainstream stations already broadcast in English. Asian programs will be broadcast only from 2 to 10 or 11 at night, so they won't be fulfilling our needs. What will our women at home listen to in the mornings? There will be no station, no program to turn to.
Oh Debbie, oh baby, can't you see I'm in love with you, baby? If you do, believe it's true.
And do the Afro-Caribbeans who run Paradise City Radio, Bradford's oldest pirate, think their community should have been given its own station?
If they'd have done it that way, right, like give out 2 licenses, one to the Asians and one to our East, it'd have been much better. But the radio station what's coming on now, me personally, I don't think they're going to care.
A legal station like the one that they've proposed, BCR, I don't think it can fill the gap like PCR can fill the gap, because firstly, it doesn't relate to the people. PCR is made up from people off the streets, and it's for the people on the streets.
Minimum requirement is 1 Asian station. That's the minimum requirement. I mean, we could do with, say, 2 or 3 stations in Bradford or in the west of Yorkshire to provide for the West Indians and the Pakistanis and the Indians. I mean, there's different dialects and different languages.
The reason why we had to limit the number of stations in any one city to just 1 is because of difficulties with frequencies. There aren't enough frequencies to go around to satisfy all the demand, so it's a technical reason.
मेरे ख्याल में 88 points से लेकर
I think between 88 and 105.5 there are a large number of unused frequencies. The IBA could make these frequencies available, and I don't know why they don't. I think the answer would be to give a few more licenses for Bradford so that the true Asian community, not the ethnic minority, but the true Asian community could be properly served.
In the past, the DTI, which polices the airwaves, has tended to turn a blind eye to the Asian pirates. This is likely to change when BCR starts broadcasting legally. But will the DTI be able to get rid of the pirates?
Are they going to get you off air, though?
No chance. They're not going to get us off. Well, not easily. I mean, I can say up to 10 raids. If they come and take me off air 10 times, I can go back on air. Maybe the 11th time is going to be a little difficult for me, but to raid somebody 11 times is a bit difficult. I mean, at the moment, we're with a station, we don't move about. As you know, I don't know if you know, most of the other stations in Bradford, every second week, the location has changed. Us, we don't move. We stay, since the day we've opened, we haven't moved at all. We make it a fact where we are, because it's for the community. And if the community doesn't know where you are, what good are you to us?
इसका हर वक्त मुझे इंतज़ार रहता है और मैंने एक शेर भी जोड़ा है इसके साथ। आना तेरा मुबारक तशरीफ़ लाने वाले, खुशियाँ मना रहे हैं पैराडाइज रेडियो का प्रोग्राम सुनने वाले।
आओ जो खुदा बेमान, रब रखा, good night and have a nice Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow.
आपके आ जाने से, आपके आ जाने